Hello everybody, you're here with Claru Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today we're gonna do an exciting video. I actually ordered these products a long time ago, but I've been dying to try them here with you all, and this is about Victoria Beckham. So specifically, we're gonna do most of the face with her products. So it could be considered full face, kind of. But the product that I want to try with you is this Mirror Lid Lustre, and comes like this. And the other product that I order with it, but I have tried it with you on camera, is her new highlighter. Look at this container, or this, it just looks gorgeous. This is a highlight. And we're gonna try her blush and things of that nature. Let me see if I can show you how beautiful. Oh, here it is. The boxes that it came in. I know this is not just out, but it's new for a couple of months ago. So fairly new. It's just the beauty industry keeps coming up with new and new and new. And so this came in this beautiful box, the one I just showed you. And then the highlighter came in this box. So you know, very neutral, minimalistic sort of look, right? The Victoria Beckham. And the reason I don't know why I keep feeling gray. I mean, this has a little olive gray, but every day, it's not that I emotionally feel gray, but I've been so into wearing gray. I mean, what's up with that? Maybe because of my hair. I don't know. I was always into black or very colorful colors, and now I'm all gray. So that's why I ordered, and that's why we're gonna try it. Let's apply a little bit of the highlight first. I love this highlight. Now, it's interesting because I have so many highlights, right? I mean, we have the liquid highlight. We started with Charlotte Tilbury back in the day, and then we have the Lisa Eldridge, and of course we have the Chanel. We have, I mean, so many beautiful, beautiful. Hourglass was one of my favorites. And so I have so many, and yet somehow a new one comes along and you just fall in love with it. I mean, there was nothing wrong with the other ones. They look great, but I don't know if technology is improving or what's improving, but this one is special. I don't know if you can see the difference. Look at that, and look at that. Can you tell? This one creates sort of a mirror-like. So it's a layer, but it doesn't accentuate any of your texture at all, because I have wrinkles there, and it doesn't accentuate. On the contrary, it almost moisturizes it. So that is lovely. And it doesn't have sparkles. So you don't feel like there's something there, and yet it's reflective and illuminating. I hope you can tell. So very different effect than, for example, Westman Atelier, which is another one of my favorites. But Westman Atelier, you barely see anything there. This one, you can see it there. I mean, I hope you can see it in camera. You see that? So you do see there's a reflective, but it just looks so natural and beautiful that that it makes it worth it. Yeah, Westman Atelier is still one of my favorites, but it's just different. And the same as the Chanel, they're just different. How? It's very hard to put it there. I mean, like the Chanel has a little more of rainbow pastel-y sort of colors. I guess they came up with the idea from the Guerlain Materialize, that they're like super duper all over, that they have this mixture of colors in it, and they put it in a cream or a cream highlight. But this one is all sort of, you can't say transparent, but skin-like. I mean, that is the color in the bullet. So it is a little skin-like. And then, and I show you this in the past, but you see that? You can see there, right? There it is. It's like a layer of reflective light. It's just gorgeous. All right, moving on. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush. I only have one. I've been very tempted to order a second one. Rollerskate I have. This is the most lively that she has in her collection. She came out with this other one called Fame. Is it Fame or Flame? A little reddish. I think that's the other one that has a little more to it. But most of her blushes are very understated, very sort of, I mean, for medium skin, I think it looks, or like her style of, Victoria Beckham style of coloring, you know, very kind of olive green, medium. I think it looks gorgeous. But for my skin color, they are too understated, too like nothing there, so it doesn't wake me up per se. This is one that I like. And again, I've been tempted to order either the rose, there's one that is very rose, scared of what I just said, very understated, very but I'm tempted. And the other one is this new one, Fame, which is a little more orangey reddy. It looks beautiful. But I'm more into berries and pinks overall, of course, with all the trends with peaches and oranges. Of course, I have many. But if it was my coloring exactly, I'm more into berries and pink. They just uplift me a little more. Anyhow, so chatty. There you go. So if you notice, even though this one, I have a hair here, even though this color is supposed to be the most uplifting, she said it was inspired by her niece rollerblading. Look how understated it is. However, I love it because it does have a little bit of that that wakes me up. So this combo, beautiful. I've been using it all summer. So definitely some of my favorite. All right, so let's go into why we're here, which is the eyes. Now I wish, and I have here the only palette, eyeshadow palette that I have. This is so small. I mean, this is Dior, this is Victoria Beckham. So the size is small, but look how luxurious this feels. And you have more than enough product. I mean, I'll never go through all of this. The reason I brought this up, this is the only one I own, is Signature. It's supposed to be one of her most natural, neutral sort of palettes. And I'm very tempted of two other. One of them has gray in it. And I wish I had it today so I can try this one with. Since I don't, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this Dior. This is the Blue Velvet. And the reason is because it has some gray in it. I'm only gonna use that just to give it an overall sort of look. So excuse me about that. And one of you subscribers asked me if I ever have used the little brushes inside of the Dior palette. It usually comes with two, and if you notice, each side has a different purpose. This is sort of a brush, and then so yes, they're very useful. They don't last. These sponges eventually kind of rotten up or break it down or whatever. Eventually, I'm talking years. I keep my makeup for years. Yes, I do. But these little brush parts, they're very, very useful. All of them are useful. So for right now, I would either use a sponge, which that one you see is dirty, the one I use the most. This one is good for applicating, you know, kind of all over the lid. Maybe I'll start with this and then I'll use the brush so you see. So I'm just gonna be using that gray one that I show you. So let's apply it, and I have some foundation on. So this will help with all that creasing of the foundation. I didn't blur it out correctly. So again, this sponge is great for applying, especially all over the lid. Whew, look how beautiful. Yeah, this palette is good. One of you subscribers from Australia mentioned that I guess you haven't been able to get it up there. But no big deal. It's a gray shadow, right? So you must have some gray shadows somewhere. I mean, I have some of the Chanel, I have some in other brands. So I think any gray eyeshadow will be fine, because what I'm trying to do, I mean, I like this gray that has a little bit of blue. I don't know if you could tell, it's not just gray. Either will look good, I think. I don't know why I just picked this one. But what I'm trying to do is, first, you saw how I had some foundation on. So I'm trying to cover, blur, you know, all of that. But I'm really trying to bring it up here. So I have some color there. It's gonna be sort of a smoky eye because the sparkles will be in the center of my eyelid. But I do want something underneath. And so I wish I had, I think her palette, the gray one is also very matte. So that would have helped in what I'm doing all over, because I just wanted there as a shade on top. So maybe I can pull one of the Chanel. I think they're more matte. But going back to the applicator, so, oh, I just pulled some blue. No, we don't want to put blue. Okay. So back to the applicator. So this sponge is very, very useful for applying all over. And then of course you can take the brush and really kind of blurring or make it all look nice. I do use more the diagonal side, because it really helps like this way, you know, you see that? So I'm making sure I don't go from here. So having this sponge, especially the diagonal, helps me. And of course it helps blurring. All right. So I use more the diagonal. Yes, you have that one too. You can use it like if you wanted to spread it all over close to the eyelashes. And of course the pointy, if you really want to line up with the color, you do this. This is perfect for that. So we're not going to do that right now. We're actually going to move to the luster, which I'm very excited about. It's sort of sparkle. So I'm debating if I should do the eyeliner first. I think I would. So I have here 3 colors of Victoria Beckham. I have a gray, which is called Ash. I have this one, Sea Gray, which is, you can tell there the color. It's a little more silver. And then I have this Navy Noir, which is, of course, navy blue. And it always goes with gray, and it's not black, but it's almost black, and usually brings the grayish towards a more bluish sort of color, which it usually goes with my eyes. For today, I am feeling gray, as I mentioned. So we're gonna be applying the ash color. And so, oof, I haven't sharpened it, but all right. Let me just do the navy blue. So the Noir, the blue Noir, so you see the difference. Big difference, right? Yeah, I feel like the gray for sure. So we're gonna put a little bit of this. I'll do one here with you all. Very lightly, very, you know, nonchalant. I just want the little thing going diagonal up. This little tiny little bit there always makes a difference for me. And then I just going close to my eyelashes. You see? But look at the difference, right? Oh yeah, it definitely makes a difference. So again, I'm bringing it up. And then I am. And when I bring it up, I don't go all the way to the end where the 2 vertices, you know, the up and down meet. No, I go a little tiny in and then up. And of course, because of the thickness of the line, it appears as if I was doing it all the way to the end, but I'm not. All right, so Again, you see, this is where it starts. I go in a little bit and then I go up. And once I do that, then I do bring it through my lashes. All right. And sure, let me just use the pointy, like I said, you know, because you can really direct the eyeliner or the shade if you're using it from the eyeshadow palette. And just so you know, the Victoria Beckham also has this sponge on the other side. Let's do the other side, see if it makes a difference. You know, if you really want to blur it. But I find it very, very useful. I don't necessarily like the sponge that much. I don't use it that often. I usually use my finger, or you saw how I use this little tool because the pointy side is very useful. But when you use this kind of eyeliners, it's useful to use some shade, you know, some eyeshadow on top of it. Now, I'm not gonna do that right now because the colors here, this is very blue and I don't wanna do that. I like the gray as it stands. And so maybe if I order the, the eyeshadow palette from Victoria Beckham with the grays, it would have been perfect because I'm sure it's complementary. But we're not gonna do that, so we're gonna leave it like this. So let's go now with this, and I am going to use my finger. So as you can tell today, oof, look at that. Ah! All right, I'm gonna swatch it. Oh yeah. If you notice today, I've been so not tool friendly for some reason. I have all the brushes in front of me. I just don't feel like it. So let's apply. Yeah. Okay. I mean, talking about taking it immediately for night and the easiness of taking it of disco night, right? I mean, could you use this during the day? Yes, of course you can. Especially if you're making a statement. But it will not look the casual look, right? I mean, the other day they invited me to dinner. So I did a very smoky eye with blacks. And I thought it's just a statement, right? We ended up going to a restaurant that was fully lighted. Like no sort of smoky seduction, you know, lower lights where you always look flawless. No, it was like full on bright lights. So I don't think my smoky look was the most flattering under those lighting. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but yeah. All right. So again, I am looking for a little matte to be on top. So see, this one really didn't work out, I don't think. And you know, this Dior one has the one in the middle for the crease, but it's not my favorite. I'm trying to see if I can find real quick here. This is the Chanel. All right. So there you have it, grays, right? So I'm gonna apply a little bit, and now I am gonna take a brush. All right, so I had it all planned out, but as you can tell, as I'm wearing it, I'm like, I need something there. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this. Yeah, okay. Does it look better? Right? So I'll show you which one I am using. I just needed this come out and in, you know, kind of an outer corner. Oh yeah, looks much better. So I am using this from the Modern Glamour. I love, love, love this palette. Oh my God, there's so many looks you can do with this. Especially because it has a white one there and it has a main color. I have a video on this. So if you want, you can watch how beautiful. It has a color here that it has a little bit of olive green. So the combination of the grays with that olive green is just gorgeous. All right, so what I did, I applied that gray and now I'm applying a little bit of the white just in the inner corner. And now a little bit white right in the middle. And now I'm very curious of the Victoria Beckham palette. I wonder how it would complement the whole look. Oh my God, this is so gorgeous. You have to agree with me. All right, so let me apply mascara and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So here's a look. I'm gonna apply just a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury. What is this? Portobello gloss, just because it's a little pinkish. Oh, and by the way, I am wearing on my lips some Spark from Victoria Beckham. Let me reapply and then I'll just put a little bit of the gloss. So I've been wearing this the whole video, Spark. Very nice. So that could be a look, right? But I like a little bit of gloss, just a tiny bit. And I do own one of Victoria Beckham gloss, but it is berry. I have the one that is a little more purplish, and I didn't think it was gonna go with this look. Anyhow, I hope you like this look. I hope you like the products. Definitely, I'm tempted to order a lot more colors. They're all beautiful. I was just feeling gray and I wanted to try them. It doesn't bother my eyes. It doesn't irritate them, which is a big plus. And so probably I'll order a second one and the actual eyeshadow palette because I think they're worth it. And that blush that I was talking about. So there you have it. Do you like the look? Do you have this color? Please subscribe to my channel. So nice to see you here. And I'll see you next time. Bye.